This is one called On the Road.
Nashville, Tennessee singer-songwriter Michelle Canning knows her way around a banjo. She's no stranger to several stringed instruments.
Come down, doo-doo-doo, down, down, breaking up is hard to do.
And she doesn't mind mixing several musical genres.
Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. I love grassing up old songs from other genres.
As you might expect, life with a banjo wasn't always so easy for Michelle.
In middle school, I was teased to no end for it.
Turns out in high school, the banjo is cool.
And I was so relieved, and I made a lot of friends in high school. I played banjo in our high school jazz band, and I was really lucky that I went to a school where everybody just embraced it.
With a music video under her belt and a few albums in her arsenal, this country and bluegrass artist loves music.
I don't remember a time when I didn't love music, but I started playing when I was 8.
Back then, Michelle was living about 1,100 miles northeast of Nashville in North Andover. Like many kids her age, Michelle enjoyed different activities, but it was a conversation with her grandfather, whom she called her Pepe, that changed everything.
He had this banjo in his closet, so I walked up to him one day and I said, Pepe, let's start a band. And he said, okay, well, I'll play the guitar and you play the banjo. And I had no idea what a banjo was, so he pulled it out of his closet and I just fell in love. We had a little family band for a while, so the name of our band was Pep's Pickers.
It didn't take long before Michelle was performing live.
The first time I competed, I was 9. Really, that was the first time I performed even. My pick fell off my finger in the middle of the performance, and I kept playing. And when it was over, I cried.
But that didn't stop her.
I'm going to introduce to you Miss Michelle.
They didn't know her at first.
Cannon, yes.
She just kept showing up at music festivals throughout New England. But then came the New England Banjo Championship in 2009. Michelle was 15 at the time.
It was interesting when they announced the winners. Of course, they go 3, 2, 1, right? So they announced third, and I didn't get it, and I thought, okay, then I'm out, And then they announced second, and I didn't get it, and that didn't surprise me because by that point I knew I was out. And then they announced first, and the MC looked right in my eyes.
And number 1.
And my heart stopped.
From Massachusetts, Michelle.
The youngest person and first female to win it.
It was one of the best days of my life.
And it all started 7 years earlier, thanks to Pepe and his banjo.
He was my best friend. I always was very open about saying that to the world. He was just proud as a peacock when I would play. Pepe was somebody that I got to play music with. That's what we did. That was our thing together.
But that's just part of the story. Michelle had 2 grandfathers, Pepe, who taught her to play the banjo, and Ken, who was known simply as Grandpa. One day the family went to visit her grandpa when Michelle noticed something just wasn't right.
And we knocked on the door and he said, who is it? And my mom said, it's Donna and Scott and Michelle. And he opened the door just a little and he peeked out. He had no idea what those names were. And he saw our faces and he lit up and he said, oh, you people. And I'll never forget that. It was the moment that I realized he doesn't know who I am. He just knows that I love him. And at the end of the day, I suppose that's all that matters. But it was really hard to go from this person who always knew who I was and who always had fun with me and did fun things with me to someone that I had to tell him who I was again and again every time I saw him. That was really hard.
The diagnosis? Alzheimer's disease. Grandpa Ken passed away when Michelle was 10 years old. Fast forward 6 years. Michelle's having a conversation with one of her friends in school who's talking about her own grandmother's struggles with dementia. Well, this stirred up a lot of feelings in Michelle, who couldn't process these feelings as a 10-year-old. So she did what any budding singer-songwriter would do. She wrote a song about it.
After I wrote the song, I was in band practice one night, and we were just talking about the song, and it was our fiddle player. His name was Zoel Sawyer. He said, why don't we do a fundraiser for this?
The fundraiser was called A Night on the Edge.
We put flyers up all around town, and we just, hoped for the best.
We do have the numbers here of how much we've made total.
I hoped we would raise $200 that night.
We have made, in total tonight, all going to the Alzheimer's Foundation of America, $2,222.
Then when we did it again the second year, we took a risk and we wrote second annual so that it could keep going. And we've done it now 15 years since.
15 years and nearly $100,000 raised for the Alzheimer's Foundation of America.
The reason I chose the Alzheimer's Foundation of America over the millions of other Alzheimer's organizations is because they have so much support for caregivers and patients. And that means the world to me, that families like mine are getting the support that they need.
To pull off a fundraiser of this size for the last 15 years takes tremendous support. And Michelle's biggest supporter is her mom, Donna.
Of course, I'm very proud of her and just amazed at her talent and her heart. She is my best friend in the whole world, and her and I have shared a lot of adventures from the very beginning when she was little and couldn't carry that banjo, and I lugged the banjo around till the day it was time for her to take it over.
She's got strong shoulders because of me.
I do.
They've got each other's back.
You have something in your hair. I'm gonna take it out.
And sometimes their front.
Good. Mom makes her world famous popcorn. For the benefit, every year she pops this whole bucket worth of popcorn. She puts them in these little boxes, and we sell them. And of course, all the money goes to the Alzheimer's Foundation.
And actually, my mom does an awful lot too. She's 86 years old, and she actually put all these boxes together.
So my grandmother is obsessed with the glue gun, and she uses the glue gun for everything. So when she's making baskets and everything, she always uses the glue gun. And I came home and I saw this big mound of glue, and I said, "Oh, Mem was here." We have a slideshow of photos that flashes faces of real people who have Alzheimer's disease or had Alzheimer's disease, and it's very impactful and a great way to honor people that we love. These pages were hard to make because there were so many, but these are all the people that we've included in the slideshow through the years. For the last 15 years, I've seen more tears than I could probably count, and I've heard more stories than I could count of people with Alzheimer's and loved ones. From the moment we started performing that song, even before the first benefit, when we were performing it at other shows, all the way through now, after every show, somebody will come up and talk to me and tell me my mother had Alzheimer's, my friend, my grandfather, whoever, and they'll tell me their stories, and the best thing I can do is listen. This is a song that I wrote with David Morris, and this is the song that we play now at the benefit for Alzheimer's disease. This is called Better Left Unsaid. Mom and Dad danced in circles while he whispered in her ear. She told me this was just last night, but he's been gone so many years, 15 years. I don't have the heart to tell her. I don't want to make her cry. If that moment brings her happiness, then I'll just let the truth slip by. Some things are better left unsaid. My heart can share the light sometimes it's best to just be in their world. That, you know, if they think you're 12 years old and you're 35, to just let them think you're 12 years old, you know? And so I think it was Dave said, yeah, some things are just better left unsaid. And I said, that's our song title. Some things are better left unsaid. Mom and Dad danced in circles. To make a donation or to buy a ticket, you can go to michellecanning.net, and all of the proceeds go to the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. The show will be on March 21st at 7 o'clock at the Chelmsford Elks.
For Andover TV, I'm Sean Murphy.